If you thought that was enough TDS for one day, it was not. This is from the New York Post. Diminutive, well, somebody does not like short people. Accountant stands on tiptoes to tear down Trump sign and then shoots up the owner's house. What? So he's got a short... Man, this writer does not like short people. Damn. He's got a short fuse. A diminutive accountant is accused of becoming enraged at the sight of a Trump sign, ripping it down, and shooting up the owner's house in a caught-on-camera rampage. Benjamin Michael Campbell, who is 5'6", had to stand on his tippy toes to rip down a Trump 2024 banner before he fired multiple rounds from a handgun at the homeowner's house from the sunroof of his car, missing the homeowner by just a couple of feet. So the guy tried to commit murder over a Trump sign. This is the a-hole in question. This is our Campbell right here. Now, the accountant, and he was an accountant, that's lovely, is accused of becoming enraged at the sight of a Trump sign, ripping it down, and then shooting up the owner's house in a caught-on-camera rampage. What an idiot. Campbell, he's married to boot. They think that they are saving the world or some crazy shit. I don't know. But they have gaslit themselves into thinking that people with different opinions from theirs deserve to be eliminated. That's what this is about. Campbell, a married Atlanta native, was speeding down a highway in Nantahala Gorge, North Carolina, about 75 miles west of Asheville on September 6th, when he suddenly came to a grinding halt when he spotted the flag hanging in Mark Thomas's front yard. So he slams on the brake and goes, "What in the hell? There's a Donald Trump sign." Imagine you're minding your own business, you're driving on the road, you see a sign from something you don't like. You get so mad, you slam on your brakes, and you run out there and try to tear it down. And yet we have seen so many examples of this over the last 6 months. Now, Thomas, the homeowner, the guy that was shot at, says he was driving along, saw the sign, slammed on his brakes, had a political trigger moment, and he just had to tear the sign down. Here's a picture of the idiot trying to get the flag. He started reaching up on his tippy toes, trying to get to the edge of the sign. I just thought to myself, this is not happening. I don't believe this. Thomas, an avowed Trump supporter who owns the Paddle Inn rafting company, said he grabbed his rifle to confront the stranger in his yard, and he walked out of his front porch where Campbell could clearly see him. He then fired 2 warning shots in the air to scare the trespasser. But Campbell, who had ripped off the sign by this time, then threw it on the ground like he was proud of what he had just done. Right? He probably thought, I'm a hero. Look at me. I stopped Orange Man bad. I tore down a sign, a flag. But instead of heeding Thomas's warning shots, the 38-year-old whipped his car back along the road because he was still frothing at the mouth, going, I'll show him. And he produces a handgun and fires multiple times from the sunroof, as you can see here in this picture. And Thomas estimates that he popped off about 6 rounds. And he said, I found one bullet hole in my refrigerator, which is on my porch, noting that the fridge was just yards away from him. So he almost killed Thomas over a Trump flag. This guy needs to spend decades behind bars. Frankly, he should spend the rest of his life behind bars because somebody like this is a danger to society. But of course, our laws are way too weak for that right now. We allow lunatic radicals to just fester within our society and nobody can do anything about it. Police responded to the scene, the New York Post goes on to write, but by the time that they arrived, Campbell had driven off. Days later, investigators became aware of the video of the confrontation that Thomas shared on YouTube. These investigators are pretty at their jobs. They could have gone to Thomas in the first place and said, hey, do you have cameras? And he could have said, yup. They had to wait for it to get posted on YouTube. This tells me they didn't want to do anything about it. But they waited until it went viral, and then, well, we just discovered this. Golly gosh, gee, let's do something about it. Somebody needs to look into Swain County Sheriff. Man. Cops then arrested Campbell on September 30th. And they released a photograph of him standing beside a height chart this week, revealing his short stature. What is this? This writer has a real in for guys at 5'6". Jeez. I guess he just doesn't like short kings. Okay. Now, it is not clear why he was in North Carolina that day. Irrelevant, I guess. Thomas said that the Trump banner actually belongs to his 87-year-old mother, who was pretty upset about the ordeal. Well, yeah, her son got shot at over a Trump flag, and he said he plans to replace the stolen banner soon. Thomas said, "We are not the kind of people that are going to be intimidated. We're going to have our signs up if we want them." Campbell was then arrested in Cobb County, Georgia, and is charged with felonious assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill or to inflict serious injury. Good. Discharging a firearm to incite fear and willful wanton injury to personal property. He was then extradited to Swain County on October 7th before he was released on a $70,000 bond. Are you freaking kidding me? The guy tried to commit murder over a freaking Trump sign, and his bond is $70,000, and you let him out? What in the actual hell is going on in Swain County? This is why this crap keeps happening. You keep letting these a-holes out or giving them really weak sentences. It's the same thing with the people that commit crimes while trying to stop ICE from doing their job. These people need to spend decades behind bars, after being convicted, of course. But what? Are you kidding me? $70,000 bond. This guy's a menace. He's driving around like a freaking lunatic, shooting up somebody's house because of a Trump flag. And you let him out for $70,000 bond? What crack are these deputies smoking? What crack is whatever court system is going on in Swain County? How do you let this a-hole out? Jeez, man, I don't even know what to tell you about this. Man. It's maddening to watch this happen over and over and over again. And we all have to endure the lunacy here as if, well, it's just par for the course. And then, of course, you've got these corrupt judges doing their thing, attempting to stop the Trump administration from enforcing the rule of law. And these federal judges keep getting away with it. I mean, honestly, I can't even explain it to you how ridiculous that is.